Evyatar, I love you so much, and my sister loves you, and our parents, they love you so much. And we know you are brave and strong, and you can manage. Just hold on, because you will come back home. I promise you. We hope that through telling our stories, we can get your help to pressure Qatar, to pressure maybe Egypt, all the countries that are involved in saving my brother, essentially, and all the other hostages.
And on the day itself, I think I read that he maybe had the chance to escape, and he stayed behind to help injured people, and he stayed behind to help others escape.
We heard from an eyewitness that he had the chance to escape. I mean, we talked to an eyewitness, which means he survived. He told us that when they were trying to escape, there was a traffic jam, because the terrorists made a traffic jam on the escape route. And when they understood that they are surrounded, they went out of their cars. And this eyewitness is telling that he saw my brother and his friends, and he went to them. He didn't know what to do, stay and help, run away. And my brother was very determined. He said to him, right now you have nothing to look for here. You have to run away and go home. And I think my brother, because he is so slow-paced and calm, I think that's also what saved him. I mean, he didn't run away. It was more important for him that the others will be okay. And maybe the fact that he didn't get into panic mode, it signaled the terrorists not to kill him. That's what I like to believe. Because two of his friends were murdered eventually in the events, and one other was kidnapped alongside him.
I think I read some of your sister posted Instagram appealing for help.
On the same day, on the October 7th,
Yeah.
my younger sister, she's very, very clever. So she really posted on Instagram a photo of my brother calling for help. And it was about 2 p.m. when she got from an unknown number, just a fine man trying to help, a message. He asked, did you hear something about your brother? And she said no. So he sent her a screenshot from a video of my brother's face, for sure, very frightened, with Arabic letters on the screen. So we understood that that's from a video, and we asked for the video, and we got actually 2 videos, both of them Hamas propaganda. In one of them, you could see my brother shirtless, like his shirt was torn, tied up with hands behind his back, being led inside Gaza. Terrorists holding him in one hand in a headlock, holding a gun in the other hand with the full combat gear. Just dragging him. We saw him walking in that video, so it was kind of comfort for us to see that he's not wounded. And on the other video, we saw him on the floor of a dark room with other 4 guys. They were all abducted from the festival. One of them is his best friend. And they were all, like, the cameraman was filming their faces for us to see how frightened they are. And you could see, like, real fear, like an animal fear in my brother's eyes. Because they were so confused. They didn't know what's going on. they were abducted from a party. And that's also the image that comes to my mind when I think about him, that frightened face of him.
And what does that do for your family? How difficult is it?
It was really devastating at first to see him like that, but we quickly understood that the fact that he is alive and that we had a sign of life from him, we understood that that's very powerful. That's something that most of the family doesn't have. I mean, we got lucky to have these photos. So it actually gives us hope to know that he is alive, that he was caught alive. And we also are so grateful about our family, that we have the powers to support each other and be there for each other. And that's amazing, really. So again, we can't sleep very well at night, and I forget to eat most of the day. But we all are in some kind of activity, and all the energy is for bringing my brother back home.
And this is now about getting the men out.
And that's crazy that we are even, bargaining on men right now. That Hamas is they are choosing who's to let go, and they do it smartly. I think we should give them a lot of credit for how they operate, because they are very smart, and they also know that as time passes, the world community will lose interest, and they know that it will be good for them, for their reputation, to release the children first and the women first. So we are actually so afraid that my brother and all of the other men, there are more than 100 men there, that they will be forgotten.
And do you feel that this is a crucial window of opportunity now that may be closing very rapidly?
Yeah, I mean, we cannot know for sure what's going on down there. And as far as I know, they don't have very good conditions down there. And each day that passes, it's a real life danger. So it feels urgent all the time. It feels urgent. I mean, for 54 days, it feels urgent. And any times that passes, it keeps being urgent.
And tell me about Evyatar.
He's a very gentle person. He's 22 years old. He's supposed to celebrate. He will celebrate his 23rd birthday by the end of December, like a month from now. He plays the guitar. He's really into music. He plays especially rock and like hard rock. Yeah. He is a very calm person and sensitive. He has like a sense of, he's a listener. He listens, he doesn't talk a lot, he just sits and listens, and then giving sensitive advice. He's a very good brother. As children, we were used to do a mess everywhere we came. I mean, I remember my father took us to buy shoes in a shoe shop, and we just, the only thing we wanted is to play. So we ran from it, and it was huge, in my mind, like as a child. It was a huge place, all full with weird shelves and so many shoes, and it was like a very big playground. So me and my brother was just running and teasing each other all the time. And right now, I think when we got older, our connection is based more on music and like just being together. We try to play every time I come home to my parents' house. We play together and sing together. I play the piano, we play the guitar.
Presumably you just want to be able to play music with him again.
When he will come back, we will play again.
And do you feel the Israeli government is doing enough?
I really want to believe so. I really do. But I don't feel like anyone is doing enough right now. I don't blame anyone because we're dealing with a crazy terrorist, murderous organization. So I really don't blame anyone. But I really think that the fact that there are still so many people down there, civilians, for 54 days, that shouldn't be happening. And I mean, it's crazy that's the situation. And so if there was enough being done, I won't be here today speaking with you.
And it's made you come all the way here to just try every avenue you can, I guess. That's what you're trying.
Yeah, we got Miriam Institute. They organized all that delegation. They came to us because we were in another delegation several weeks ago, and we felt the power of that. That also, I don't know. I mean, I hope it really brings that we are really accomplishing what we want to accomplish.
When you see pro-Palestinian protests in London, I don't know if you've seen that, does that make you think, what is some of Britain thinking at least? They've got this wrong.
I think that's fine. I mean, everyone can protest about what they wish, but I think that there is also a lot of ignorance. Because right now what's going on is not a war between Israel and Palestine. It's a war between the free world and terror. And that, I think, is not the main focus right now. And that's really upsetting. Because I personally really feel sorry for every loss of human lives, but the other side, and when I say the other side, I mean the murderous people that using people as human shields and cards in a game, they don't value human lives. There are men down there, they are all brothers and fathers. Some of them are also grandparents. They all have, some of them have kids or grandkids, and lots of friends, of course. I mean, every family is affected in Israel. If I can address the whole nation, don't forget us. Don't forget my brother's face and name. Don't forget Evyatar. Don't forget all the other hostages being held there. They all have families. They all have loved ones. And they were all being abducted from their lives. They were just celebrating lives, even just living their lives. And it's our duty as human beings to let them go.